The reason I'm making this video is not to say, ha ha Apple, I beat you. It's to really share this information in the hope that it helps somebody else. Hi everyone, this is Dave, and in today's video I want to talk to you about my problem with Apple. Yes, I am a long-time Apple user, Apple fan, loyal customer, whatever you want to call me. And in fact, I've been using Apple products for way over 20 years. I've been purchasing both for myself, for my companies, and also for other companies as a consultant as well. So they've had a lot of business from me, and they do generally make fantastic products. And up until just recently, I've been super satisfied with their customer service. They're always very customer focused and went out of their way to make sure that they solved problems for you. Well, let me give you a bit of history about this particular issue. It revolves around my late 2016 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro, the one with the touch bar. It's the top end model and it cost me just under £3,000. That's a serious investment in a laptop. That's a lot of money. Now, this particular laptop had issues from day one. I noticed it within the first couple of days of actually using it. There was popping and cracking sounds within the first sort of 30 to 60 seconds of turning the laptop on, but it would work fine. And I'm a busy person. I don't have time to return things unnecessarily. So I continued using the laptop. And then over the coming months, I noticed online there were people complaining of the same problem. They would have this really loud crack and pop sound, and they were contacting Apple and indeed getting their MacBook Pro swapped out for a replacement. Or in some cases they were accepting a repair. So in early 2017 I contacted Apple because the problem got unbearable. I was also getting random crashes and lockups and having to restart my MacBook Pro quite frequently, and also the popping and cracking sound was becoming more frequent. So in response to my call to Apple, I talked to technical support and they said it was a confirmed manufacturing defect, and in fact the resolution to the problem was to replace the screen. I thought this was quite strange because the sound didn't really come from the screen. It was sort of behind the touch bar where the screen connected to the laptop. So anyway, I accepted the fact that this was a faulty MacBook Pro, and they wanted me to go not to my regular repairer, which is an authorised Apple repair centre, but to one of their premier centres that could diagnose the fault there and then. So I was expecting to go there, wait for 15 to 20 minutes while they took a look at the laptop with me. But when I reached the destination to get this checked out, they said they had to send it off for 7 to 10 days just to get the diagnosis, and then another 7 working days to complete the repair. That was unacceptable to me, so I rejected that and actually went back to the drawing board and contacted Apple, and they arranged for me to take this to my chosen authorised repair centre. I did this and the repair turnaround was very quick. When I got the laptop back, I noticed an additional problem. So not only was it continually still crashing and locking up, but they'd also replaced the screen but put the screen on wonky. It was misaligned to the front of the laptop. So when you look straight down onto the lid and then the base, you could see the base protruding from the front of the laptop. So not only did I have a faulty laptop, I also had a MacBook Pro that was in worse condition than when I took it into repair. So when I contacted Apple again, I asked them would they please replace it. I didn't want another repair. They said they had to ascertain whether this was a software fault now or a hardware fault. No sort of mention or apology for the wonky and misaligned screen. They had to reassess the laptop. So I went through a series of emails and tech support calls, sending them log files from the computer, and then they came back to me a few days later and actually confirmed it was in fact another hardware fault and the MacBook Pro needed a replacement logic board. So I told them I wasn't happy with this resolution. I couldn't be without the laptop again. I didn't want to accept another repair, and I wanted to exercise my right to have it replaced with a new MacBook Pro. This was actually refused on numerous occasions, and just to backtrack slightly, I was offered an advanced replacement very early on, which was also retracted, and I was also told that I would need to accept at least one repair before they would even consider a replacement. When I told the advisor about this, I was told no, under no circumstances would they be offering me a replacement under the warranty. The only option, and I say the only option, was going to be a repair. So I did some research online. I found an alternative dispute resolution service, which Apple don't take part in. I also contacted the retail ombudsman and they said that Apple are a non-compliant company, so they don't take complaints about Apple. And then I found a European online dispute resolution service and I actually sent in my complaint to them, and this is the response I got. It says that to whom it may concern, we will contact the customer directly to review the feedback with the purpose of agreeing a resolution where appropriate. Apple Distribution International. So they rejected my claim through an online dispute resolution service as well. Now I did some more research because I was not prepared to take no for an answer, and I found a legal page on Apple's website. It's actually got the title at the top called Apple Products and Consumer Laws in the United Kingdom. I'll leave a link to this website page down in the video description. And it says here, under consumer laws in the UK, consumers are entitled to a free of charge repair or replacement, discount or refund by the seller of defective goods or goods which do not conform with the contract of sale. For goods purchased in England and Wales, these rights expire 6 years from delivery of the goods, and for goods purchased in Scotland, these rights expire 5 years from the delivery of the goods. So this is consumer law in the UK, and this is actually published on Apple's very own website. Now I scrolled further down on this website and there's a section called Summary of Consumer Laws in the United Kingdom. And there's a section here which I want to highlight to you. It says a consumer is also entitled to withdraw from the contract by returning the product in exchange for a full refund if the customer rejects the goods within 30 days. Now I was outside of the 30 days. This was originally purchased and delivered to me late November 2016. So I was well into the first year warranty and I was trying to do a warranty claim. That's the key message here. Now I read on, because it also says in this section, or, and or being the definitive word, if the product does not conform with the contract after one repair. So I'm entitled to a refund or replacement if the product does not work satisfactorily after one repair. So I went back to Apple and actually sent them a screenshot of their own website and said that I wanted my claim considered under consumer law and not under the warranty. And this is where things changed. They completely reversed their decision and said because I was making the claim under consumer law, then I was entitled to either a refund or replacement. So the reason I'm making this video is not to say, ha ha, Apple, I beat you. It's to really share this information in the hope that it helps somebody else. Things go wrong. Technology is great when it works, but when it becomes faulty and you get continual issues with the product, then it can be very frustrating. And if you're not armed with the right information, then you can get caught in this loop of repair after repair after repair, and that's not fun for anyone. So I'm going to leave a link to this document on Apple's website down in the video description, and do check it out for yourself. It applies to other manufacturers as well, not just Apple. You've got consumer law on your side in the UK. I'm also sure that if you live in another country that you will have consumer law on your side as well. Do check out your local laws because they will define how you approach Apple for your refund or replacement. Now on this occasion I did opt for a refund rather than a replacement, and that was for a couple of reasons. And the first one is that this really did leave a sour taste in my mouth. I wasn't happy with how Apple had treated me. They know I'm a good customer. They can see the amount of money I've spent with them over the years, and still they weren't prepared to help until I really argued my case. Just look at all these printouts, pages and pages and pages of research, numerous emails to get something that they could have really offered me quite early on in the conversation. The second reason I also opted for the refund is because do I want to give Apple my business again? I'm really considering buying another manufacturer's laptop. The problem comes that I'm stuck in this Apple ecosystem. I really don't know how to get out of it. I begrudge giving them another order. It probably will be another Apple laptop that I order, but a newer model of course, unless I can really come up with a good alternative. If you've got any suggestions at all, please do leave them down in the comments section below. And also, if you've got a problem with Apple or another manufacturer, either getting a repair sorted or getting a replacement or a refund, leave me that in the comments section as well, and we get the discussion going. And don't forget to really research and check out your rights. Always be firm, be polite, and I'm sure you'll get the right resolution in the end. So that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, or indeed if it was helpful to you, please do hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in another video very soon.